I'm the Georgia Bulldog till I die. Red and black running deep inside. Got that pride, you can see it in my eyes. Stand tall, yeah, we working through the night. G-A, that's right.
Welcome back, YouTube gang, man. We back with the national championship, man. Miami versus Indiana, man. This is, something that a lot of us been waiting on to see. You know what I mean? The off season is definitely here for teams like, all season is here for everybody basically, but this is something that we all been pretty much waiting on. I know I've been waiting on this game. Um, and this is the national championship, man. So we gonna see what it do. I want to see who got who. You know what I mean? Who y'all got? I'm gonna roll with Miami. I'm gonna just go with Miami mainly because, defensively, I think Miami is gonna, it's gonna be come down to the defense, and outside of Indiana got a pretty good defense, but for the most part, they more explosive offensively. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll with Miami on this one. But who knows, man? That's why I like to try to stay in the neutral zone because you just never know. You know what I mean? So we're gonna see how this thing turns out, and let's get on into it, man. I ain't had no music playing to start this live off. I ain't want no issues, CPU issues, or nothing like that. So make sure you give me a go dogs as you arrive in the chat. Make sure you do that. You know what I'm saying? I hadn't been I've been kind of, AWOL for a little while. Just really ain't been really trying to tune in, but I'm definitely trying to get back in the swing of things. This off season. Really don't want to put out, bull crap content. So that's why I haven't been putting nothing out. If nothing is really final or if nothing is legit, I'm not gonna really talk about it. But I will come with some conversations, some different types of conversations that I feel like is needed concerning the dogs, coming into the 2026 season. So hopefully everybody's having a great Monday. Hopefully everybody is, gonna tune in tonight and we have a good turnout tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, haven't been doing no videos or haven't been live lately, but I didn't feel like it was necessary. But today it is necessary to watch this national championship game, even though my dogs didn't get in. I got to drop a bomb for the teams that is in Miami as well as Indiana, man. Well deserved. Both of these teams, grinded it out hard. Both of these teams did what they needed to do to get where they at right now, and I think it's well deserved, man. So shout out to Miami as well as Indiana for making it to the national championship. Just gotta one team can win. It's only gonna be one winner. So let's see how this thing turns out. So let me make sure everything's straight real quick. Let me refresh this. Let's see if it'll let me refresh with no problems. It might. I don't know. It might not have no problems. But just in case it does have a problem, I want to try something. So, like I said, as y'all come into the live, y'all make sure y'all give me a go dogs, man. We in here. Make sure y'all do that for your boy. Also, like I said, I'm about to get back into the swing of things when it comes to the Doghouse channel. I want to, start some conversations. You know what I mean? There's plenty of conversations especially due to these transfers, and a lot of people is hyping up this guy Bryson Beaver. So I would like to see what everybody thinks about that guy. And it is what it is. I mean, he's a new guy. Hadn't played any college football right now, but there is a little bit of talk about him, and we gonna get into some of that later in another video or live. We gonna get into that. I don't know which one I want to do, whether I want to do a live or actually do an actual video on it. I'll probably drop some videos, just so I could just, because it's sometimes the lives be a little time consuming. So I probably drop some videos, man, just to throw it out there, throw those conversations that I feel like, me and my guy Mundo, shout out to Mundo. What I mean? We have a lot of different conversations, on a daily, just talking about what's going on with the dogs and our opinions on different things. And I think it'll be good for the channel just to bring those type of conversations to the channel. So shout out to Mundo, man. Let me do some stuff. Get it all set up real quick. But it's about to go down, man. It's about to go down. You know what I mean? It is about to go down. So make sure y'all, when y'all come into the live, make sure you hit the like button. And also too, if you ain't subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. I don't drop stuff every single day, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, make sure you make sure you subscribe because when I do drop, I always got some good content when I do drop videos or lives. You know what I'm saying? I always got some good stuff. So make sure you do that. Make sure you hit the notification bell too, because I know a lot of time people don't be getting the notifications. I hope it ain't no shadow ban or nothing like that. You know what I mean? I hope it's just certain people just got to refresh they YouTube or whatever. But for the most part, I want to make sure everybody hit the notification bell just so that you can get any type of content that I drop. You know what I mean? The latest on any type of content that I drop. You know what I mean? Yeah, 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 man. Shout out to It's All Gravy dropping a ball for you, brother. You know what I mean? Let's get into it, man. Let's see what this game gonna turn out to be. Me personally, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and root for Miami. Carson Beck in Miami. I'm gonna go ahead and root for for a prior dog. You know what I mean? I gotta do it. It is what it is. You know. It is what it is. I know It's All Grave ain't rooting. I know he gonna go for Indiana, which is cool. You know what I mean? Everybody got their chooses and they picks and chooses. It is what it is. Like I say, man, with Miami having this defense is, and if they come to play like they normally been playing, like they have been playing, I think Miami might take this one, man. Honestly, like you got the Heisman winner over there, in Indiana, but at the end of the day, man, that defense ain't no damn joke, man. It's legit. It's legit. G Bama boy, what's going on, man? Shout out to G Bama boy, man. Drop a bomb for G Bama boy. Yeah, we in here live and direct, man. Yep, F. What you say? That boy don't like Carson, man. Yeah, man. Let's go, Miami. Yeah, I already got that's what I got. I got Miami, man. Honestly, like I just think that Miami could definitely pull this one off. I think Indiana could too. It can go either way, to be honest with you. But I think in order for Indiana to win this game, Miami gotta pretty much be slack defensively. So, that's just how I feel about it. Miami ain't got enough for Indiana, man. I don't know why y'all can't see that. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know what you mean by they ain't got enough for Indiana. Now, offensively, it depends on how Carson Beck come. If Carson Beck come to play, then shit. I think that it's gonna be. I think Carson gonna come to play, bro. I think Carson gonna come to damn play. You know what I'm saying? Indiana defensively, I think they got a pretty decent and legit defense also, but I don't see where Carson Beck is going to be startled and anything from this defense. Maybe in the first couple of snaps, the first half, what I mean? They might try to shake him in the first half, but for the most part, Carson Beck done been through this. So, this is it's not, I ain't gonna say it's nothing for him, but he's done been in he hadn't played in the national championship, but he's done been around. So I'm gonna go ahead, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and root for a prior dog in Carson Beck, man. But I don't know why it's all gravy. Hate Carson Beck so damn bad. Man, my boy hate Carson Beck. It is what it is, man. Hey, look where he's sitting at. Look where he at. Carson Beck is not that type of quarterback, but we ain't gonna get into that debate again. Yeah, ain't no point. Ain't no point in ain't no point in debate. Not if you a Gunna Stockton fan you can't debate with Carson Beck right now. The man that made it to the national championship. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. If your quarterback ain't in the national championship right now, then it is what it is. You know, Carson Beck there. You got to give a man credit. You got to give him credit. Yeah, he got like 11 interceptions on the season. It is what it is. He also got like what 3,500 and some passing yards as well as a bunch of touchdowns. So I just gotta roll with it. I just gotta roll with a previous dog. I can't. I gotta roll like that, bro. It is what it is. He may not be a dog now, but I gotta rock out with him. Yeah. So what he about to sing the national anthem or whatever? Uh, Jamal, I don't even know this dude. Yeah, man. What's going on though? How you been today, man? Damn, Jamal must be African. Oh yeah, he's definitely African. Oh yeah, he African. You can always tell the difference from us and the Africans. Yeah, look at Trump. Yeah, look at old Trump, man. Trump been showing out lately too, man. Trump, boy, it been going down, boy. I swear, man. I feel like Trump is like one of the most hated presidents that I've seen in a long time. I mean, he done clean goddamn Bush. Bush was the most hated one at one point, but damn, boy, now Trump done topped him. Trump got everybody hating him. Not everybody. I don't hate the man. I ain't beefing with him. Shit. I don't got no beef with him. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of people ain't feeling Trump vibe right now. I can't say I feel him because I really don't, but it is what it is. I ain't a Trump supporter though. I didn't vote for Trump or nothing like that, but I just feel like dude ain't done nothing to me, so I don't really be tripping off. I think he funny, to be honest with you. I think he funny. He just do some wild stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you pay attention to Trump, man. Trump just be doing some wild stuff, man. Like it be like, damn, he really said that or he really did that. So that's kind of how I look at him because I ain't into politics like that. Like I know what's going on. I see what's going on, but I'm not into it to the point where I feel like I need to be, mad at this person or mad at unless it actually affects me. I don't really be tripping. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, we are in here, man. Mac, what's good, bro? Got to drop a bomb for my guy Mac. You know what I'm saying? Jumping off in his live chat. You know what I mean? We in here. Like I say, man, early on, bro, I ain't really been putting nothing out lately. You know what I'm saying? I kind of been chilling. You know what I mean? I just feel like it really ain't nothing to talk about, to be honest. You know what I mean? Like it really ain't nothing unless you just making up conversation. Like I said, I got a couple of things that I do want to chop it up with y'all about. Not necessarily on live, but for the most part, just drop some videos because it's some things that I feel like would be good topics to talk about, especially with this whole situation with the quarterback room now. A lot of people, thinking that this new guy, Bryson Beaver, is gonna, become this Georgia savior or whatever the case may be. And I don't know. I gotta wait till we actually see this guy on the field. But until then, man, I'm wanting to talk about this shit, man, with these quarterbacks because it's going down, man. Carson, I ain't gonna lie, man. Gonna stop there. He gonna have to battle it out, man. You got some decent quarterbacks in that room, bro. Like Gunner Stockton gonna have to battle it out with these guys, man. So I don't believe he's gonna have to. Knowing Kirby Smart, he ain't gonna have to battle. But for the most part, yeah, I've been catching the basketball team, Mac. I've been catching it here and there. You know what I'm saying? Mainly ESPN, watching, play by play and stuff like that. But for the most part, I hadn't really sat down, man. How they looking? How they doing? I would have brought the Dogs basketball team to the channel, but I know a lot of people don't really rock with the team, the basketball team. So, I ain't even bring it over to the channel, but I wanted to, but I can tell that a lot of people that's Georgia fans don't rock with the basketball team. So it's all good though. They doing good. Most people they gonna bandwagon anyway. Soon as they see them boys, you know what I mean. Soon as they see them boys start winning, really, really winning, season to season, that when they gonna jump on the bandwagon. But anyway, yeah, man, we in here, man. Indiana versus Miami, man. I got Miami. Miami. Who do you got, Mac? Who you got? Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. We number 21. Yup. Yup. I did see that. So yeah, we looking good. We looking good. Oh yeah, we definitely. I think Georgia is finally starting to get better players as far as the basketball team. They starting to get better players, man. At one point in time, they wasn't really getting. No, I won't say they weren't getting good players, but they just didn't have the type of players that they needed to get to stay ranked and continue to move up in rank. But I think they on their way right now. All right, so we got these boys coming out the tunnel, man. We got Miami coming out the tunnel, man. They look hyped. They look ready to go. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, man, I'm gonna take Miami now. I'm gonna take Miami. I don't even watch basketball. Yeah, I watch it from time to time. Not as much as I watch football, but I still do catch it because I got to catch my Celtics from time to time, and then I also got to catch them dogs. So, you know, it's not as exciting, I will say, as football, but it's still pretty exciting, especially once it get towards the playoffs. That's when most people watch, though, especially NBA. I got 200 on Indiana. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I watch Bama basketball faithfully. Yeah, man, it just depends on your liking. You know what I'm saying? For some people, they don't find it to be too exciting watching the basketball like when it comes to football. So, but you got people that love basketball just as well as football. Them boys got Kodak playing. What you mean? Oh, they got the Kodak playing. Yeah, man. Them boys from Miami, man. Them boy, well, Kodak ain't from Miami, but still, them Florida boys, man. They got that Kodak in the back. You know, they got that Kodak in the back. Yep, here it go. It's about to go down, man. I ain't lying. It's about to go down. This gonna be a tough one for Miami though. Even though I'm gonna take Miami, this gonna be a tough game for Miami. Real talk. Like this is gonna be like the test that this defense need. Like for real. Like that defense is legit. I don't care what nobody say. Like that defense, it reminds me of a Georgia defense as far as Miami goes. But I'm gonna tell you right now, man, they are legit, and I believe they about to come out with fire. So hopefully, if Indiana can do the same, Indiana might be in there, but man, defenses win these big games. So I'm gonna just put my money on. I ain't gonna put no money because I don't gamble, but if I was to gamble, I put my money on Miami. G Bama boy said greetings, y'all. Look like you changed your it look like you changed your your little icon or whatever. G Bama, what made you change it to that? Dropping a bomb for everybody that's in the live right now. They've been talking a lot about Indiana's coach, man, and a lot of people is trying to take from what he does as far as getting these transfers and just building your team surrounded around transfers. I think he kind of laid the blueprint when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? Because he definitely did that. Majority of his team are out the transfer portal. You know what I'm saying? Even they starting, even they quarterback, he's out the transfer portal. I think a lot of people is paying attention to that, and a lot of people is trying to use that blueprint coming into 26. You got to go in that transfer portal, and that's exactly what Indiana did, and that's why they sitting where they sitting right now. Okay, that's your three teams, huh? Damn, he said Bama, Carolina, and Yankees. Wow, wow. You all mixed up with that one. Let's see who gonna win this toss. Yeah, he said keeping it on the East Coast. Indiana won the toss. Okay, so Miami gonna receive it. Okay. I don't know. That might be a good idea for. I think so. But I'm telling you right now, man, Miami gonna come out with that fire defensively, man. They gonna come out with that fire. I already know what's gonna happen. Miami is about to come out with that fire defensively. Shit, Carson Beck might come out with that fire. You just don't even know. But I'm rooting for him though. I got to root for him. I was rooting for him when he was at Georgia. I'm a root for him now. And shout out to Fernando too. Fernando, he hey, Heisman winner. You know what I mean? Boy got a cannon for an arm. I think he ended the season with like I think he ended the season with like 3,000 and some change yards with like 41 touchdowns. So the boy can definitely throw the ball. Boy can definitely, do what he need to do to get that ball downfield, man. So and score, and like I said, 41 touchdowns, man. You got to give him credit for that, like for real. So I'm rocking out. Like I said, I like to stay neutral, but at the same time, I think I'm gonna continue to root for Miami on this one. But yeah, this is different, man. This is crazy, man, for this Indiana team to be, undefeated and playing for this national championship and possibly go out with a complete bang after this if they win this game. So yeah, man, this is definitely different for Indiana, man. I know they hype. When the last time Indiana even played for a national championship? Anybody know? Shit, and rest in peace to my homeboy, one of my best friends. You know what I'm saying? He was I ain't even think of him, man. He was a big time Miami fan, and his boys is in the playing for a national, man. So shout out to him, man. My guy Danny Burnside, man. Rest in peace to my guy, man. He loved Miami. You know what I'm saying? And they done finally got to the national championship. So hey, that's a big deal, man. Dropping the ball for him, man. All right, let's see what Carson gonna do with that rock. Let's see what Carson got. I know it's all gravy gonna hate on him the whole game. Yeah, I don't believe in that defense. Yeah, yeah. That's my thing about with Indiana. I don't really believe in their defense like that. You know what I'm saying? Not as much as I believe in that. Like not as much as I believe in Miami defense. I don't believe Indiana going. I mean, they're going to obviously make adjustments to try to slow Miami down, but shit, I'm telling y'all right now, Miami may take this one, but mm-hmm, uh huh. I don't know what the hell made y'all. What the hell make y'all think that Indiana was just gonna do Miami in or something? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be, if anything, it's gonna be a close game. If Miami continue to move at the pace that they move right now, you know, yeah, the boys gonna make you. Yeah, oh yeah, they definitely gonna do that. That defense, Indiana defense ain't gonna be able to stop Miami. They ain't gonna be able to really stop Miami. Not once Miami get to really rolling. And that's what I'm saying. Like it could go either way though, because offensively, Indiana is the truth. They the truth. Yeah, yeah. Indiana too small, man. Them boys too little. Them boys too little. Look at their defensive line, bro, compared to Carson Beck offensive line. They too little, man. But I ain't gonna count them out. I ain't gonna do that. All right, 3rd and 8. What you gonna do, Carson Beck? What you gonna do? 3rd and 8. That was some good coverage from that Indiana defense though. He ain't had nothing really downfield. See, that's where he lack at because he can't. I mean, he can run, but he ain't the type that's gonna scramble and do a whole ton of running. So yeah, like that's that. I mean, I guess that's the advantage that Indiana defense got. They can keep him in that pocket. Nope, he didn't get it. He didn't get it. And then they constantly target Malachi Tony. That's the thing. I don't know why they constantly target him. I mean, that's about they only real threat is Tony. And I don't know if he gonna go down for some deep passes or not, but I know I seen him go down for a couple against Ole Miss. But hey, man, everybody coming to play, so that was a good stop for Indiana. Yeah, damn, they inside the 5 yard line, Indiana. Hey, man, here come that guy, Fernando Mendoza. Here you go. Here you go. Man, man, man. I bet it's all gravy. Wish that was gonna stop then, huh? uh, I bet that boy wish that was gonna stop them right now. But I was thinking, man, and I probably will talk about this a little bit in one of my videos, man, that I'm gonna do. Um, I was thinking, man, does Gunner Stockton get named automatically the quarterback in 26, or do they make them battle it out? That's what I was. That's what I'm thinking right now. Like, does Gunner Stockton automatically get named the quarterback in 26? Because under Kirby, that's what we used to. That ain't he ain't my I mean, he ain't my quarterback. He ain't my quarterback. I mean, he was my quarterback in 25, but we don't know we don't know what's gonna happen in 26. You know what I'm saying? With them adding Bryson Beaver on, I ain't no telling what's gonna happen in 26. They gotta really make them boys. They gotta really make them boys battle it out, man. Ain't no way. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with y'all. Ain't no way you got all them quarterbacks in that room and can't nobody outdo Gunner Stockton. It just ain't no way. You know what I'm saying? So, man, with them bringing along that new commit and Bryson Beaver, Carson Beck, he might be in trouble, man. Not Carson Beck, but Gunner Stockton. Gunner Stockton might be in trouble. Say, how you talking trash about your own quarterback? You know Kirby gonna have Gunner starting. That's what I've been telling Mundo, man. We've been battling back and forth today about that. But, Mundo just feel like, they've been a lot of content creators been hyping up Bryson Beaver so much, so a lot of people is assuming that maybe he could outdo Gunner Stockton, but just with Kirby Smart's history, he's gonna start Gunner from the jump. But no, I ain't talking trash about him. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Say you just got out of Mundo chat. Yeah, 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 man. We be talking about it all day, man. I've been telling him how Kirby Smart ain't gonna start nobody over Gunner. I mean, Yeah, we be chit chatting, man. We be chopping it up, man. Just trying to figure out this whole thing with Georgia, man. All right, man. Let's see what Fernando Mendoza got going on, man. I believe in this man offensive. I believe that the offense is going, they're gonna put up some damn points. I believe that. Truthfully, I don't know if they're gonna come out to 7, but he probably will. All right, first down, Indiana. First down, Indiana. Let's see how this thing turns out. And plus my homie, man. Plus, one of my best friends, he was a Miami fan, so I got to roll with Miami. Definitely got to roll with Miami, bro. Rest in peace to my guy Danny Burnside. I got to drop a bomb for him, man. He was a big time Miami fan. I got to roll with Miami. Got to roll with him. Second and 9, Indiana. Second and 9. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Telling you, boy. Let's get it, defense. Let's get it. All right, 3rd and 8, Indiana. What y'all got? 3rd and 8. Oh yeah, they got him. Yeah, he ain't going nowhere. Throw that thing away. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Don't make it easy on them. You know what I'm saying? Quick 3 and out. Boy, he knocked the hell out of that back, boy. That linebacker came through there and just knocked him right over, man. Oh no! If Indiana want to win this game, you ain't gonna be able to keep doing letting that happen. So I'm trying to tell these guys, man. Hey, man, shout out to brother BKL, man, for subscribing to the Dog House. You know what I'm saying? Anytime we get a new subscriber, gotta drop a bomb for him. Oh, who the flag on? Got a flag on the field. Miami don't start off with this bull crap now. Miami, huh? It's on Miami. Oh yeah, he shouldn't have slung him down. If he wouldn't have slung him down, he'd have been all right. But he slung him down. He shouldn't have did that. Yeah, that's definitely well deserved flag. He talking about, yeah, keep on Miami, throw the game away. Nah, bro, I got nah, but man, Miami about to win this. Miami gonna win this national championship. I'm telling you, I'm telling you now while it's early. I'm telling you now why it's early. Miami is definitely winning this national championship. I'm telling you right now. Hell, I should have put some money on it, but I don't gamble, so I ain't put nothing down on it. But yeah, I got Miami taking this one. Wish it would have been Georgia, but y'all got folded in the biggest game, man. Y'all you got folded, man. You mad. Your man folded, man. Your man was out there looking scared, and so they say, looking confused half the game. Your man folded. It's all gravy. Wish Georgia would have been there. Excuse me, y'all. What's up with your man? It's all gravy. Your man folded, man. Your man got us sitting watching from the bleachers, man. What's up, man? What's up with y'all mans out there, Georgia fans? What's up with y'all mans? Got us sitting at home right now. Excuse me. What's up with y'all mans, man? Yeah. Say Georgia be back when Kirby defense gets back to elite. Yeah, yeah. I think this defense is gonna be good this season. Honestly, with all of the guys that he got out that transfer portal, I think this is gonna be one of the top defenses. You got so many guys coming back, man. So it's gonna be a big deal defensively. But yeah, man, had your guy freezing up, man, and got us sitting at the house, man. We at the crib right now, man. We could have been right here in the national championship. It wouldn't matter anyway, to be honest, though, because man, with this team, with this Indiana team right here, man, I don't think the Dogs is gonna be ready for the Dogs. Wouldn't be ready. Said I hate it when the Dogs done playing. I'm telling you, man, but we wouldn't have survived, bro. We wouldn't have survived the way we was. Kobe Young coming back, not really, being real limited. Nah, we wouldn't have survived. I don't believe. The O line did protect them, bro. See, you got to go back and watch that shit. It's all gravy. The O line protected them, bro. It was early in the season when Ernest Green was down. That was the last time the O line looked bad. Man, you got to think, boy. You got to think, bro. What's his name, man? Nate Frazier damn near had 1,000 yards on the season, so we can't blame that on the O line. See, I started digging, bro. After the season, I started digging and trying to find what the deal is, what the reason is. The reason wasn't the O line, man. A lot of people try to hold on to that because we knew that we had issues early on in the season, but we can't continue to try to use that as a excuse because ain't no way your running backs is doing well, but you know what I'm saying? It just ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. If the O line that bad, your running back wouldn't damn near had 1,000 yards on the season. G Bama boy said oh great Georgia O line was great the last 7 games. That's what I'm saying. I think a lot of people ran with that narrative for so long because the fact that we was talking about it early on in the season because of when Ernest Green was out. But ever since he had came back, man, even without Drew Bobo, that O line was still straight. It was. It's no way your running back is gonna get 947 yards if you got a terrible O line. And so when you said it, and it's all gravy says so. It's coaching. I think it's a little bit of both. I think it's a little bit of both. Your quarterback as well as coaching. All right, Gunner, don't throw no interception now. All right, another stop for Indiana, man. Drop a ball for Indiana, man, for getting that stop, man. Making it difficult. Well, I tell you right now, Miami better get right offensively, man. That's the only thing. That's the only weakness that I feel Miami have is offensively. They're not, the only threat that they have is Malachi Tony. So that's the only threat that they have. Can't nobody else hardly get open or get no separation. Hey man, shout out to Kilo, man, for dropping off in the live, man. Yeah, man, we sitting back here chopping it up. You know how we do live. When Georgia ain't playing, we talk about it all. Anyway, man, we about to come on commercial. So yeah, it's all gravy, man. You gotta start going back watching that film, bro. You gotta start going back watching that film, bro, because that'll tell you everything that you need to know. Yeah, it wasn't the offense. It wasn't that old line. Like I said, I think it was a little bit of both, a little bit of the coordinator as well as the quarterback. So and the reason why I say is a little bit of both because with the quarterback that he wasn't prepared, man. He wasn't ready. He looked very nervous. You know what I'm saying? And as far as the OC, y'all already know Mike Bobo with those mediocre play calls. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was a little bit of both, man. All right, Indiana, what y'all gonna do, man? Can y'all capitalize off of y'all defense getting that stop? All right, here come the D. It's gonna be all night, man. It's gonna be all night. Gonna be all night, bro. All night. That defense gonna be on his ass all night. Man, I'm looking at them stands. The tickets $3K a piece, man. Shit, man. Look here. You got it. Go ahead and spin it. Yeah, that defense. Yeah, I'm telling you, Miami defense ain't gonna let up. Cause that's their best. That's their best quality. Yeah, that. Yeah, I mean that was. I didn't know if they was gonna call that. It's all gravy, but that boy held him all the way to the sideline. That boy held him all the way to the sideline. I didn't know if they was gonna actually call that, but hey, look here. I'm telling you, I'm telling you. Like, come on, man. And it was right in front of the refs, everything. Uh-oh, they about to get them yards back and some. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Gotta drop a bomb. Hey, they got them yards back and some. Wow, I didn't expect that to happen. Look, the ref in the way. I swear, man, all 25, man, look like the refs been in the way. Especially in them Georgia games. Yeah, Miami got it. Miami definitely got to quit all that arm tackling. they got to cut that out. See, one thing about it, man. That's what they specialize in, that defense. So that's the heart of this team. So you know, they gonna have to put it in. Put it. Uh oh, false start. False start. Yeah, that's one thing Miami gonna have to do is go hard defensively, man. Cause that's really the like I say, the biggest asset of this team is the defense. So yeah, he talking now. Normally he sit there quiet. Normally Indiana coach sit there quiet. That boy talking now, man. Shit getting real. Oh, that was a good stiff arm though. That was a good stiff arm, man. And them boys trying to arm tackle, man. Now don't worry about that. It's all gravy. Hey, the ref didn't see it. It is what it is. Keep it moving. Don't worry about that. Talking about a late hit. Yeah, Indiana trying to move that thing. Indiana trying to move that thing, man. Miami better step their game up, bro, because they already know, offensively they ain't all that. So, man, come on now. Hey, man, shout out to Brock, man. Drop it off in the chat. Drop a bomb for Brock. First down, Indiana. Yeah, I don't know what the hell going on with Miami, but Miami need to tighten up defensively. I don't seen them play way better than this. But when your offense quick 3 and outs, man, it's kind of Staying on the field. That's the advantage that Indiana can use, man. They keep them on to keep that defense on the field, tire them boys out. Wow. Got guys running wide open. Come on, Miami. Y'all tripping, bro. Yeah, Miami got to play a lot tighter, boy. Hey. Boom. Yes, yep. Knocked the wind out his little bit of ass. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That was a massive hit right there. And if they can continue to get to him, hey, I'm telling you now, they got to. But the only thing about it, Carson Beck got to do something offensively, man. Can't keep relying on his defense. This is one of them games that you ain't gonna be able to rely on the defense. 3rd and 5, Indiana. Let's go. And ooh, that boy. Ooh, wee. God. First down, Indiana. Drop a bomb for the running back, man. Just came through and trucked the man. Boom. Laid him out, flipped him over. Yeah, man, they running back. He's tough. He's tough. But Mendoza finna be toe up after this game. He bleeding out the mouth. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, it's been all 3 and outs. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, all really Miami got, man, is that defense. That's the main thing. So Carson Beck gonna have to do something offensively, bro. They gonna have to do something. They finna hurt Mendoza though. Mendoza ain't going out of this game squeaky clean. He already bleeding out the mouth. He told my Carson ain't about to do nothing. I don't know, man. You know Carson get hot. He get hot now. But Mendoza out there finna cry, boy. No flag. No flag. Wow. Good stop. I mean, he had his head turned to the he had his head turned around, bro. Yeah, I can't call a pass interference on that right there, bro. Nah, they both fighting for the ball. He had his head turned towards the ball. I can't really give him no pass interference on that one. Mendoza out there finna cry, man. Miami defense ain't no joke, boy. All right, Indiana put up 3, man. Good job, Miami defense. Good job, Indiana. They put up 3. Look like that boy Mendoza is standing in there strong, trying to be tough. He look like he about to cry, but he tough. He's toughening it out. Got a little lip bleed. It's all good. Hey man, let me drop a bomb for everybody in the chat, everybody in the live. Gotta drop a bomb for everybody, man. Let's go.
kitchen cooking up, boy.
If Carson stayed in the SEC championship, we would have lost the damn game. Carson trash. Nah, I doubt it. I doubt it. All right, man. Hey, man, you stay up, man. Hey, man, you can say what you want about Carson, but Carson is now playing for an SEC championship, and it is what it is, bro. Gotta give him credit, man. You got to, bro. It is what it is. You gotta get credit where credit is due, man. He wouldn't be here if he was so trash. How can a trash quarterback be playing for a national championship? Like, let's be realistic. Like, I mean, I don't think he's the best quarterback. Not at all. I don't think he's a great quarterback, but I think he's a pretty decent quarterback. The defense got him there. I mean, you could say that about you could pretty much say that about a lot of teams, but it takes a full team to get. So it ain't like Carson Beck did it on his own. No. He's not gonna do it on his own. It take a team to get to the national. You ain't gonna get to the national with one player. you know. But it is what it is, man. Like I say, we sitting at home and they sitting there. So I have to give everybody credit from Miami, man, for holding it down. Defense, it's plenty of seasons where our defense kept us in games. When we had Stetson Bennett, plenty of times the defense kept us in game, put us in position. That's exactly what's happening over there at Miami. It is what it is. A defense consistently put them in position to win. So, you know. They trying to, man, that shit. If the coach, if the ref ain't called no targeting, I don't want to hear nothing about no targeting call. Shit, let's move on. It's a national championship. We about to let these boys play tonight. Yeah, it's about to get real. It's about to get ugly, man. Carson better turn it on. He better turn it on. If he don't turn it on, man, hey, it's a wrap. Miami playing dirty. Aggressive, maybe, but dirty. I don't know. You really think that targeting was a dirty play? I don't think it was dirty. I think he just came in full speed. You know, I don't see it being dirty. But I know Mendoza better tighten up. I know Mendoza better, watch out, cause them boys them boys hunting, head hunting. They trying to take my boy Mendoza out. I'm telling you, he ain't walking out of this game squeaky clean, bro. Not at all. Them boys want it just as much as he wanted. I mean, Carson got a lot to prove. Mendoza got a lot to prove. I mean, he ain't really got too much to prove, to be honest. The man don't won the Heisman, so he really don't have too much to prove. But I'm sure he want to leave out with a bang and going undefeated. You know what I mean? Winning the Heisman, like what more could you ask for as a quarterback? So I could see that Mendoza probably want this game just as bad as Carson Beck, but Carson Beck definitely want this game, especially you know. Especially coming from all of the Georgia haters, you know what I mean, hating on the man forever and a day. So I'm pretty sure he want to prove everybody wrong, which regardless of how it happened, I mean, it don't matter to me, but I'm going to still root for the dude because I was rooting for him when he was at Georgia. So I'm going to still root for him, regardless. Said Sandy Brammer. Shout out to Sandy Brammer for dropping off in the chat, man. This is my first time seeing you, Sandy, so I got to drop a bomb for you. Say them boys ain't playing. Yeah, I don't know what's going on when it come to Miami. I don't know what the problem is, but they better step it up offensively. That I think that's the biggest issue. Offensively, you ain't really got nobody but Tony, and when you got to target somebody else, it's kind of hard when they can't get no separation. Tony, the only one look like he can get some type of separation. What's up, y'all? Refs already slowing it, but ain't nobody hating on Beck though. Drop a bomb for Bruce Taylor for dropping off in the chat. Yeah, man, it's all gravy, man. We be going back and forth having fun between these damn two quarterbacks between Carson and Gunner. he's a Gunner fan. I'm not necessarily a Carson fan. I just root for Carson. I was a fan when he was at Georgia. I'm not a fan of him now because he's not a part of Georgia, but I'ma still root for him. Hey man, let me drop a bomb for Martin Luther King, man. MLK, man. Today is the man's birthday, and I had to still work. I don't see how or why, but I still had to work. So shout out to MLK, man, making it possible for us to sit here and do what we doing now. Oh wow, bro! Wow! That was not a great throw, Carson. That was not a great throw, bro. That was not a great throw at all. I mean, it wasn't a bad throw, but just one of they DBs went up there and got it. Well, almost got it, but he went up there and touched it. Cardi, boy, hey Miami, y'all need some first downs, brother. Boy, they can't. Boy, they ain't got nothing offensively. And it ain't Carson, man. You guys got to get open. Boys can't get open, man. You got to get some separation, bro. The guy is obviously on your heels. Number 7, you got to get some separation. You ain't got no kind of separation, bro. No, Carson definitely ain't scared. I'm not gonna sit up there and lie and say that. It's his receivers. It's obviously his receivers can't get open. We just saw the replay. Carson just got sacked. I drop a bomb for Indiana defense, man. God damn, 3 and out. Too many quick 3 and outs, man. That's gonna be the story of this game. Defense gonna get tired out. They gonna get fatigued, and Indiana mess around gonna take it. No, I ain't saying it's everybody but Carson, bro. But if you watching the same game, bro, you know that Carson ain't threw no interception. He ain't, you know what I'm saying, overthrew nobody. It looked like to me that he don't have no receivers, man. He don't have no real weapons. I mean, everybody know this. Everybody that been watching Miami know that Tony is his only true weapon. And his running game, his running back is pretty decent. Outside of that, everybody know that Carson Beck ain't got no real weapons at Miami. Outside of Tony, who do we know outside of Tony for on Miami's offense? Who do we really know outside of Tony? So, yeah, Indiana about to explode, man. They got the momentum that they need right now. They about to explode, man. Like I say, man, that Miami defense, they gonna mess around and get fatigued. Man, it's too many quick 3 and outs, man. They got him. Yeah, they ain't got that. Yeah, I told you Miami ain't got enough for Indiana, and you said, "What did I mean?" And that's exactly what I meant. Offensively, they struggling, big time struggling. Like you can't get nothing going offensively. Like yeah, but that defense still, they still alive. So that's all that matters right now, at least. 2nd and 16, gotta stop again. He be better off throwing the ball, man. 3rd and long. Let's see what Indiana got. Let's see what Mendoza's gonna do. He gonna have to throw it, obviously, cause it's like what 30, like what 14, 15. He gonna have to throw the ball. Yeah, man. Miami legit. Defensively, they legit, bro. They legit. Especially that defensive line. Yeah, they are definitely legit. They look like Georgia at one point in time. Nope, he ain't going nowhere. Yep, good stop for Miami, man. Drop a bomb for Miami defense. Making it real tough for them boys. It is now this going into the second quarter. The score is still 3-0, which I love that because that's showing me that this is a defensive game and ain't nobody getting blown out. So I do like that. Because I don't like to watch no national championship of no team blowing nobody out unless it's Georgia doing it. So, you know, if Georgia ain't blowing no team out, I don't want to watch it. So yeah. Yeah, man, but we gonna get it. We gonna get into some conversations over here at the doghouse about this 2016, y'all. We gonna get into some conversations. Like I said, haven't been really, you know, I've been kind of chilling for the most part. But we gonna get into some conversations about this 26 Georgia Bulldog team. Cause it's a few things to chop it up about, especially with the quarterbacks. Um obviously, like I told y'all before, I felt like, they was gonna shut down the transfer portal when it comes to the wide receivers, even though I feel like they was trying to target a guy. But I think they pretty much have shut it down as far as the wide receivers goes. Man, I'm just ready. I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this season already. I'm ready for this season already. I think we've had at least 3 seasons so far where it's like we ready to forget about it, put it on the back burner and start fresh. 24, 25, well, at least 24, 25. I won't say three because 23 was pretty decent for us, but I'm ready to get rid of 24 and 25 and let's see what we can do. You know what I mean? I see a big change coming from this Bulldog team coming up this season. I see a big change and I'm hoping for a big change. You know what I mean? But that's the new wave now, man. You got to go in that transfer portal. Indiana has proven that you have to hit that portal and get guys out of the portal because those are the guys with the experience. All of that NIL stuff. I believe the NIL is going to eventually calm down. Like eventually, teams are not going to be paying these guys all of that money. I mean, they're going to have to pay the transfers, but as far as the young guys coming in, you know, it ain't gonna be a lot of money spread it out to those young guys as much, because it's like I say, Indiana has laid out the blueprint. Like you got to hit the portal. You got to hit the portal. So that's for the most part, I think that's what most teams is gonna be doing, including Georgia. Thinking smart and going to get those experienced players, in order to play for these big games, in order to get through the playoffs. Georgia ain't won a playoff game since what? Since we blew TCU out the water in the national championship game. That was the last time. You know what I mean? And that ain't good. What was that? 22. So it's time to get right to it, man. It's time to get back to it. Matter of fact, we will grow if Gunner throws. What do you say? We will only grow if Gunner throws downfield. Zach is gone, so he'll have to find another security blanket. Zach was our passing game, and he's gone. Yep. So we got to see what it's going to be about. Oh, Lord, they can't bring him down. Damn. Said we should pick up a little more O-line experience in the portal this time. Nah, I doubt it, Kilo. I doubt it. The portal it's over with. It's over with. What it's the 19th? I think the portal was from the 2nd to the 16th. I doubt they go get an O lineman. They could though. It's a possibility, but I believe it's closed. So I don't. I think if you didn't put your bid in, you didn't put You didn't go into the portal at 12 midnight on the 16th, then you stuck like Chuck with whoever you got on that O line. I think Kirby them know that they O line is pretty decent coming into 26. That's why they didn't really go and target, because I don't think they really even targeted an O line person. I only like, far as what I was seeing, my sources, they wasn't really targeting offensive linemen. They was only targeting they wasn't really even targeting quarterbacks until the last minute, and that's because they didn't have a quarterback for the 2026 class. Yeah, they trying to run the ball again. Miami trying to run the ball again, but they're gonna have to run it to the outside or something. It ain't gonna work up that middle like that. Yeah, yeah, definitely, because they know that that defense was slack like hell, so they had to get right as far as them DBs. All right, don't let that boy Carson get hot. Third and 2. What you gonna do? You ain't been having too much success running the ball lately, but damn, that boy is huge. Number 70. Lord have mercy. He should be clearing it out for the running backs. Big number 70. He should be clearing paths all day for Miami. Nope, they didn't get it. They did not get it. They did not get it. Yep, that's gonna be their downfall right there. Mm. Big 70 for no reason. He ain't pushed nobody back. Big 70 ain't clear no path or nothing. Three and out, three and out, three and out. The only thing about it, man, Indiana cannot let Miami hang around. I always say that. You cannot let a team like Miami hang around, because the defense is still way too fresh right now in this second quarter. So if you're gonna pull it off, man, you're gonna have to go ahead and pull away right now. Ain't no use in letting them boys sit around. Even though I'm rooting for them, I gotta state the obvious. You know what I'm saying? That's what That's what you don't want to do. You don't want to let them hang around too long and find some type of rhythm. So you want to drain all of the rhythm out of Miami. You want to take away anything that they have, and it look like they're doing a good job doing that. But you still letting them hang around too long without scoring. Things could get deadly when you're not scoring. Right now, Miami's still in the game. They just a little discombobulated offensively, but right now they clearly still in the game. You know what I mean? Yeah, I believe that. I believe they gas. They gonna get gas eventually if Beck can't get it together. Well, that's true too. That's true too, Kilo. That's true too. Miami, but the only reason I say Indiana can't let Miami hang around is because Indiana is having success offensively. They're having some success, so that's why I said I don't. I hope they don't let Miami hang around, or I mean, I hope Miami don't let. And well, I don't forgot how the hell I said it. Anyway, like I say, yeah, I said Indiana do not want to let Miami hang around, even though I don't feel like Miami is a threat offensively. I don't feel like they're a threat offensively, but I still feel like that's not a team to let hang around, because anything can flip. You know what I mean? Any one of those guys can get hot. Either Mendoza or Carson Beck. Either one of those guys. Now, I can see Mendoza getting hot before Carson Beck. But I'm just saying, if you're a team that's having success, you already up on the scoreboard. I mean, only about a field goal, but still, you want to go ahead and put these guys out their misery. Uh, Bruce Taylor said, honestly, our offense should be better. Our running back room is one of the best in CFB. I definitely believe it. We have a deep but young O line. We started two freshmen last season and nearly won against Ole Miss with a poor O line play. I don't think the O line play was poor, honestly, Bruce. I don't think the O line was poor. I think the quarterback game was poor. I think the play calling was pretty poor also. So if I'm gonna put it on anybody, man, I gotta put it on Gunnar Stockton and Mike Bobo for that loss. I just got to, because Gunnar Stockton looked way out of place. You know, he looked confused. Um, and Mike Bobo had them mediocre ass plays. So it's just like, you know, what do you do when you got a quarterback that can't throw the damn ball downfield? You know what I mean? Uh oh. They're gonna have to stop old boy number 13, man. If they can't find a way to stop him, that's where they're gonna get hot at. It's gonna be Mendoza to number 13. That's where they're gonna get hot. Yeah, man. When everybody was saying that he was scared, man, I didn't necessarily see him being scared, but that's what everybody talking about. Bro was scared. I know he was. It was something going wrong with him. He was discombobulated. All right, man. First down, Indiana. See, Indiana having success. That's why I say they having success offensively, so they don't need to let Miami hang around. But defensively, Miami is still stout. So you know you just like that last play that just happened, man. That would have been a perfect catch. Oh, big boy. Good shit. Good shit, Indiana. Third and one. You see Mendoza letting that ball out early too. He letting that ball out quick as hell. After he got his lip busted, he like, oh no. And he got it. First down. Yeah, yeah. Miami getting gas, y'all. Look like they getting gas. They gonna be completely gassed by the third quarter. If Carson Beck don't goddamn stay on that field, that defense gonna be completely gassed by the third quarter. Probably by the end of the second quarter, honestly. Damn, Miami got one first down versus Indiana 7. What's up, Bread Man? Sitting here watching Miami defense get gassed. That's exactly what's happening right now. They better tighten up. I told my brother-in-law that if Beck can't sustain drives, it's over. Yeah, definitely, definitely. If I was a Miami fan, that would be the only thing I fear. The fact that they can't do anything offensively, and like I said, it's not just Beck, man. They can't even run the ball effectively. The last couple of times they ran the ball, it wasn't really effective. So they got him this time, number 29. They got you this time, bro. So he got away with it, but he ain't get away with it this time. I think he had less contact this time. Nah, I wouldn't call that a PI. Nah, I would call that last one. I would call that last one a PI. but not this one. They both was fighting for it. So I wouldn't necessarily call that one a PI, but I mean it is what it is. Plenty of game left. Indiana only has 3 points, and Miami's defense line is killing it. Yeah, man. But damn, how long you gonna keep your defense on the damn field? Look at Big Boy. He said you ain't going nowhere this time, big number 99. That was a get back call. Yeah, that looked like it. Honestly, that was not a, in my opinion, that wouldn't have been a pass interference. But the call before, I mean, but the play before that was yeah, that defensive line ain't no joke, man. It ain't no joke. I wouldn't have ran the ball again though. 99 looking like Sap, definitely, huh? Looking like Big Warren Sap out there. Man, they got so much experience on that defense, bro. Like they good to go, man. They all they gotta do is try to get this O line, get some plays going to get these guys open. That's all they gotta do. I knew it was gonna be a problem for Indiana. I knew everybody was talking so highly about this dude Mendoza, and he should have. He won the damn Heisman. Yeah, so he's a good quarterback. But I knew it was going to be a challenge. I knew that defense was going to be a challenge. But like I say, hey, they gotta get some drives going. They gotta move the ball on offense, man. Whoever the hell their coordinator is, they better get it in shape, tighten up. Yeah, man, I'm about ready to eat me something now. Looking at this Taco Bell, I'm not ready to grab me something. Trying to wait to halftime. Yeah, man. But this is it, man. This is it. Yeah, his biggest challenge on the biggest stage. Show you the. Yeah, yeah. I think he's up for the challenge too. I think he's prepared. He's a tough guy. He's a tough guy. I just think that it's gonna take. It's gonna be one of those games. It may come down to the wire. It depends on Carson Beck. Right? It depends on Carson because Carson don't want to sit around too long to where he got to try to make it a shootout because we know he's not going to win that shootout. But at the end of the day, I think it may come down to the wire. Honestly, let's see how this thing gonna turn out. The boys' nerves is probably high too. This is the biggest game they have ever played in. Right, right. you know, you know. But Miami's still good, so the best. I think they just gonna have to have time. They just gonna have to make some real adjustments, especially if they can't. I mean, them boys ain't even been in field goal range. That's a problem. Y'all ain't even been able to get in field goal range. Like the whole offsides. Oh no, they ain't throw the flag. Looked like he was offsides. Yep. Yep. He had a free play. Damn. And they able to get their hands. I mean, they really like going in on Mendoza's ass, man. 3rd and 8. Oh yeah, they finna dial up the pressure right now. Wow, they watched that man walk by. Damn, boy, Miami, y'all tripping. I mean, they literally watched him walk right through the line of scrimmage. I mean, they just stood there. Everybody just was stuck. Yeah, they might want to hit him with that tempo. They might want to go ahead and hit Miami with that tempo to go ahead and score before the half. Yeah, black, hey, no joke. I think they should I think they should go up tempo, but that's not their game. So touchdown, touchdown. We gotta drop a bomb for Indiana. Mm-hmm. Now y'all paying for it, Miami. Ain't no use in looking crazy. Ain't no use in looking crazy. Oh, he out of bounds? Mm. Yeah, he's out. Barely, but he's out. Yeah, man. Defensively, they get they gas. Like I said before, either they gonna get gas by the 3rd quarter or right before or at the end of the 2nd quarter. They gonna start getting gas, man. I mean, could you blame them? They ain't no use in getting mad at each other, man. You need to go to that offensive line and start talking some shit. Take that energy to that offensive line, man. That's the problem. That's the problem. It don't make no damn sense, man. These boys been on the field majority of the damn game. One side of the ball been on the damn field majority of the game, or the first half of the game. I'm surprised these boys still got some damn energy, honestly. Shh. Offense ain't helping out at all. They stuffed them this time. All right, 3rd and goal. They stuffed them this time. Well, don't tell me they about to force them to a field goal again. Man, if Miami do it again, bro, that's gonna be shocking. Yeah, Miami got some old dudes on that defense, boy. They got some old cats, man. Oh, he almost got there. You said, man, is you riding for Miami? Yeah, I'm still rocking with Miami, but they ain't my damn team. So yeah, I'm still rocking for them. Yeah, they ain't Georgia, so I ain't gonna ride with them too hard. All right, man, that was a good first half, though. We still got 6 minutes in it, but it's a pretty good first half. They won't settle for three. Indiana never plays scared football. Yeah, they better not play scared. Honestly, they can play conservative if they want to. I mean, Miami ain't doing shit offensively, so they can play conservative. I mean, kicking the field goal ain't gonna hurt them. They still got what 6 minutes on the clock. You already know it's gonna be a quick three and out. You know what I mean? You get the ball back and try give it another try. But obviously, you want to go ahead and try to score if you're that close. So I believe that's what they definitely gonna try to do. But I mean, you could still play conservative with the way Carson Beck and that offense is looking, man. It wouldn't matter. Put up 6 minutes on the clock. Indiana defense force a quick three and out, and then come back down the field and score. That's just how I see it. If I mean, you could go for that, but I know that Indiana gonna want to score right here. I swear, Apple is consistently trying to take money off of my damn card. 1 minute they trying to take $8.99 or $89.99 out of nowhere. It's like every time I turn around, Apple is trying to take something. And I don't even have a lot of apps. I ain't even got a lot of like. And my old lady be saying the same thing. Like they trying to take like 50 something from her, and it just happened to me out of nowhere. And I've been hearing people talk about that with Apple. Like it be randomly trying to take money off your card. And I know just all of a sudden they was trying to take $89.99. I'm like, for what? I ain't paying for nothing. I don't even pay for Apple TV. So like, what is y'all trying to? You know, I ain't got no apps. You said I work at a bank. You have to delete your card out of your phone. Oh wow. So once you delete your card out of your phone, and once you do that, what you just add it back and it won't do that no more. Jessica, shout out to Jessica too. I ain't seen you in a while. Oh, touchdown already? You know my TV slow. Got to drop a bomb for Indiana for scoring a goddamn touchdown, man. They said they want it all, baby. They said they want it all. It's all up to Carson Beck now. You got plenty of time. He said this game might be over already. Man, look, man, this offense can't get nothing going. Probably so. Are they gonna try to go for two? Oh no, okay. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way your offense is gonna be sputtering the whole damn game. I mean, we saw Gunnar Stockton do it against goddamn Ole Miss, so ain't like it can't be done. Because obviously we saw it happen. That's why we sitting here watching now from the bleachers. I don't know, man. Like I You can't have no more quick 3 and outs, man. This is the time. If you're gonna do anything offensively, this is the time. Damn Signetti. That's why everybody hollering his name now. Signetti, Signetti. Every time I turn around, Signetti, Signetti. But he definitely done built this team into a goddamn a dominant ass team, man. Undefeated. What do you think of Stefanski as he what? This is the time, Carson. If you're gonna do anything. Oh, oh yeah, I forgot all about that. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel about that, dog. I mean, what did they sign him for? A 2 year contract? Because I think they gave Raheem 2 years to get his shit together before they kicked him out. Before they kicked him out. Carson Beck, what you got, boy? What you got? Oh, he getting 5 years? Okay. I don't know how I feel about it though. We just gonna have to see. Hopefully he, make some changes. Hopefully, make because I mean I think that they build Atlanta up. I think they build Atlanta up pretty good. Thanks because I always said I wanted to see Atlanta look different. Like I wanted to see them look a little more explosive. I just I don't know what the deal is. Can't get nothing, man. Can't get nothing going. Shout out to Indiana defense once again. That's crazy, bro. You can't run the ball. You can't throw the ball. This is ridiculous. Falcons are doomed franchise. Why hire that bum after all the BS in Cleveland? Look like he got it. Look like he might have got it. Yep. Look like he got it. Yep. 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 Falcons should get Shador. Man, I wish. I wish. Real talk. Because Penix, man, I don't know what the hell. Uh-oh. See this is what Carson don't want to do though. Carson don't want to have to goddamn, saying shoot his way back into this game. Which he's still in it. I mean, it's only 10-0, but he's still in it. That was a beautiful throw. That was a beautiful throw. But like I said, the guys got to get open. That's all. That's all to it. They got to get the hell open. Yeah, man, you're gonna have to do more than just Malachi Tony. You have to get them guys open, just like they just did on that last play or the play before that last one. They got to get them dudes open. You ain't gonna win with just Malachi Tony. Got me sitting up in my seat now. I'm ready to see how this gonna turn out, man. You got 2 minutes, man. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, man. I would hope that Atlanta tighten they shit up. I don't know why they went and got him, but you know, I don't know, man. I mean, I like Matt Ryan as the president. I think that was cool, but the other guy, I don't really know about him. Anyway, man, let me drop another bomb on everybody in the chat. Everybody that's been rocking with me tonight. My dogs ain't playing. Still a little upset about that. Man, well, people are shocked by this photo of Tate Rowledge on his first visit to Georgia. Uh, man, I heard Atlanta Falcons were interested in Kirby last week. They attempted to take him from Georgia, would have sparked a civil war. Yeah, you know, I mean, is that a fact that they were interested in Kirby Smart? Was that a fact? Because I mean, I did see Matt Ryan talking good about Kirby or whatever. So I don't know if it was actual fact or not. I saw the article actually. I saw an article saying that Matt Ryan was giving Kirby Smart his props or whatever, and but I don't know. Just a rumor. Me personally, I don't think Kirby is a pro coach. Yeah, yeah. I don't think so either. Me personally. Um, I figured it was a rumor. I figured it wasn't true. But you know how a lot of people be believing any damn thing they hear. I see Caden Lee in the mix for the UGA for UGA from Ole Miss. You talking about that wide receiver? I guess I'm gonna just say this too for a lot of the people that's kind of confused with the transfer portal. I guess if you put your name in, if you enter your name, before 12 o'clock on January 16th, I guess you still got a chance or a choice to, choose what team you want to go to even after the 16th. So I guess that's how it works. Because I know I was a little confused on it at one point in time. Kirby ain't dumb enough to coach the Falcons. The Falcons only hire dumb head coaches that haven't won anything. Yeah, man. All right, let's get back to it. Let's see what what these dudes gonna do. Yeah, running the ball is you're not gonna have no success running that ball. Miami, your best bet is to try to get you a guy open, bro. Cause you're not gonna get nowhere running that ball. Cause you're not even winning the line of scrimmage. First of all, if you ain't winning the line of scrimmage, it's pointless to try to keep running the ball. You got all them big fellas for no reason. All them 30-year-olds on that old line for no reason. Well, where they at? Are they where they at? Because if they close enough, I'll just kick the damn field goal. They probably ain't. They probably ain't in field goal range. Mm. Now let's see if this kicker can get it done. Why is Matt Ryan? Why is Matt Ryan a good president? Matt hasn't won anything ever. He couldn't make a single point after having a 28. Damn. I'm sorry, Matt Ryan is a loser, bro. Hey man, boy, we gonna forever drag Matt Ryan about that loss. That was a big time. That was a big time loss though for us though. You blew that lead, like you know, and he missed it. Yeah, yep. It might be over for Miami, boy. They can't turn it around. Yeah, Julio Jones. You know what I'm saying? If they can't turn it around, hey, y'all give me a minute, man. Well, look like Miami couldn't put no damn points up. God damn. Well, you ought to be embarrassed, Mario. You ought to be ashamed of your damn self in this first half. I had to go grab me some wings, y'all. Well, if the game over, we might as well turn it off right now. I don't know, man. Miami gonna try to make some type of adjustments, right? They're gonna have to make some type of adjustment. What y'all think about all this Bryson? What y'all think about all of this Bryson Beaver talk, man? What y'all feel about that? Yeah. That's why I don't consistently watch it either, Brad, man. You know what I'm saying? When Atlanta, you know what I mean, playing so inconsistent, losing more games than you winning games, bro. Who gonna sit there and be want to watch them every time they come on? Like honestly, I don't care what kind of, you know what I mean. And don't no fan want to sit there and watch their team lose damn near more games than they winning games. So shit, I don't put that much energy in them like that no more. Well, what y'all think about that boy Bryson? I think I watched some highlights. I think he cool. Um, you know, seen some good information on him. Um, I mean, he look like a typical quarterback to me. We don't nothing really stand out right now. I mean, obviously you only seeing his high school highlights, so nothing really stands out that much. But I don't know if anybody else paid any attention to him like that. I know I'm just ready to see some eliteness come from Georgia at some point. Even if the quarterback's not elite, I'm ready to see some better, offensive play. Excuse me for eating too, man. I like to be a little more professional than this, but y'all know me by now. So it is halftime, so we're gonna talk about whatever at the half. Ain't nothing to talk about in this game outside of the fact that Carson Beck in his office can't get shit rolling, and it might be the end of the game already. As far as what Bryce Taylor talking about, I mean Bruce. I know one goddamn thing. Kirby Smart better um, let them boys battle it out in the offseason for that quarterback position. Let them battle it out. Stop playing around. I mean, me personally, I've said it once and I'll say it again. Yeah, I think the only thing that for me, the only reason why I would want Gunner to start is the fact that shit, I'm calling it out. It's 24-0. That look about right. But once again, the only reason why I would want Gunner to start next season is because he got the most experience. But Gunna gonna have to make some real changes in the way he plays in 26. You can't play scared. You know what I mean? You gotta play football, bro. You gotta play like you got experience. You gotta play like you've been with the program for 4 years or however long he been with the program. You know what I mean? I mean, there's no way we're gonna be getting guys to surrounding you with guys. I mean, that's a part of it too. That's a part of it too. Kilo. That's a part of it too. But think about 23. If you remember 23, we had a lot of success throwing the ball. And I ain't just trying to say because we had Carson Beck. I'm just saying we had success throwing the ball in 23. So where did we lose that? What happened to that? Like because I've said before, like the narrative of Mike Bobo just being this trash play caller, that could be true, but it's gonna be no excuses this season. You either you got too much talent. You got a lot of guys coming back defensively, offensively. You got some new guys, so it's gonna be some challenges. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be some serious challenges offensively for the Georgia Bulldog. You know what I'm saying? Unless they just some straight up studs coming in. But you got young guys around you. You only got one experienced guy. I'm hearing that we still targeting another experienced wide receiver. Um, but it's gonna be some challenges. Real talk. Unless Talon Taylor just come out swinging out the gate. Unless he come out, hard out the gate, because no, ain't no halftime show. But man, I don't know, man. We just got to see something different in 26, bro. Got to see something different. It's all gravy. Still hating on damn Carson Beck, ain't it? God damn. He said all they said he needed a new pay car. Man, man, I know you hate Carson. It is what it is. I ain't gonna lie though. I believe the play calling is trash. Honestly, it do look like some Georgia play calling going on out there. Number fat. Yeah, it look like it look. Hey, it look like some Georgia play calling going on out there. Or Mike Bobo play calling. Mediocre and basic as hell. That's what I be saying, man. Like if I criticize Bobo, it ain't gonna be to every damn play. It's gonna be to the mediocre plays. I ain't gonna go as far as to criticizing him every single damn play. That it just don't make sense to do that logically to me. But boy, him and Gunner was scared in that playoff game. Both of them boys seemed terrified. But some people actually think that the little young boy gonna start over Gunner though. I don't believe that's gonna happen. I had to go ahead and eat that real quick. I'm hungry. I hate when my wings done sat overnight, man. Just don't taste the same. I got them public wings. You know them public wings be busting. Anyway, anywho, what we talking about? Like some rig play calling? Yeah. I mean, it's just so like I said, it's mediocre as hell, man. Because I mean, all they trying to do is run the ball up the middle. That's not working, obviously. We ain't having no success running the ball. I mean, you started out the first play of the game having success, but after Indiana tightened up and realized, oh, they on some mediocre shit. You know what I'm saying? All they gonna try to do is run it up the middle. And the only thing they got, in the past game is Malachi Tony. So once you put a man or two on him, it's a wrap. So all Indiana got to do is keep doing and keep at the same pace that they going at right now, and they got this in the bag. Now, as far as Miami goes, they just got to get something going. Like for a full first half, you ain't have shit going on the whole first half. So it ain't nothing that I could say about what Miami need to do. They just got to get something going. Indiana, just keep your foot on the gas. Yeah, I know. Yeah, because honestly, bro, they had if Miami had something going offensively, this would be a, we'd be having a total different conversation. But that's their downfall is the offense. Coming into this game, I figured that would be, but I didn't think they was gonna come into this game and not do nothing in the first half. I thought they was going to at least down make it a game. It's been three and outs the whole first half. Like you can't do that. Luckily, the defense keeping them in this damn game. Then you missed the field goal. Your only chance to put up 3 points. Miami about to get blanketed in their own stadium in the Natty. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Crazy work. Said no, Gunner will have to get injured for Kirby to make that change. Gunner Stockton is a Georgia's quarterback. Is Georgia's quarterback. Kirby doesn't mess with his quarterbacks unless they get injured. Yeah, that's what I was telling people. I was telling them the same thing. The only way somebody will start for the University of Georgia right now is if Gunnar Stockton declares for the NFL or either he get hurt. That's the only way. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. And it's not because Gunnar Stockton had a great season. It's because Gunnar Stockton didn't have a bad season, right? Obviously he wasn't turning the ball over. So that's predominantly that's the reason why Kirby Smart won't start anybody over him. Now, if he had a bad season, or if he had a season like throwing multiple, and even with throwing multiple interceptions, y'all obviously can see that Carson Beck was doing the same thing for Georgia, and he still was a starter. But a lot of people. That's why I say why a lot of people just jump on the bandwagon to whoever is the starter. I don't know why they do that. Because before Gunnar Stockton, he was nobody was talking about Gunnar Stockton was the man. He couldn't win the job over Carson Beck. Even with Carson Beck throwing all them damn interceptions he was throwing week to week, he still didn't win the job over Carson Beck. So now that he is the starter, we seeing the way he plays, we seeing what he got to offer. Like I say, he didn't have a bad season. So 9 times out of 10, if you do okay, which the last game was just terrible, but Kirby Smart ain't finna do nothing, man. Kirby Smart finna keep that man right in there. Like I said, now I just hope that with the weapons that we get, that we got, on the offense, I hope that cause I hate when wide receivers, play for Georgia and look like trash. You know what I'm saying? Like this is not. I think Noah Thomas did. He came over to Georgia, looked like trash. London Humphreys came to Georgia. He ain't looking like what he looked like at what it was Vanderbilt. I mean, why bring these guys over, man, if you're not gonna do nothing with them? You know what I'm saying? So why bring these guys over when you got a quarterback that can barely see over his line of scrimmage? So we got some serious issues that we got to fix if we want to, play for a national championship. We got some shit that we got to fix. Serious. I think, like I said, I think they moving in the right direction. I think they trying to move in the right direction. Right now, I don't feel like nobody's um good enough to start right now. Turnovers is Ryan Puglisi's. I think that might be his issue. I don't know if he comes into 26 and change that around. I know we'll see him a little more in 26, but I also believe that it just depends, man. It depends because Gunner can't play the same way he played in 25. He cannot do that. That means there's gonna be no progress being made in 26 if he continues to play that way, if he continues to get the ball batted down, if he continues to look scared in games. I just feel like at the end of the day, he has to play at least 5 to 10 times better in 26. He got to, bro. He got to. But like I said before, and I saw you said the dog should look to run. Yeah, I was just about to speak on that because with the running backs that we have now, I think they specifically did that for a reason. See, Georgia Kirby Smart know what the hell he doing. You know what I'm saying? He know what the hell he doing, and what he did was he went and got them running back so that it wouldn't look so bad on the quarterback, right? So I'm not expecting Gunnar Stockton to really do too much in 26, and I think I spoke about this in the video also. With all the running backs that we have, bro, it's no way they're gonna expect Gunnar Stockton to throw the ball. So, we said the dog should look to run with Nate Frazier, Chauncey Barnes, with Gunnar using the tight ends on the play action throws, up the seams or in the middle of the field. Bobo didn't use our great tight end room. We lost. Yeah, like I said, man, I don't believe. I'm glad that you brought that up because I don't believe that they're gonna have Gunnar Stockton doing a lot of throwing in 26. I believe they're gonna try to utilize everything else around him, and which well, utilize the running backs for the most part. Kind of like what we seen when what's his name? Jake Fromm got his first start at Georgia. He wasn't throwing the ball like crazy. You know, we had Sony Michelle, we had Nick Chubb, you know what I mean? So he didn't have to throw the ball a million times a game. I think that's what they're trying to replicate. They're trying to replicate that because they know that they don't have a strong arm, deep threat type of quarterback. This is no diss to Gunna Stockton. So if all the Gunna Stockton fans don't take it as a diss, it's just the reality. You don't have a guy that can, that's a threat. Throwing the deep ball. You don't have a guy that can do that. So your best bet is to run them bubble screens and hand the ball off. Good thing for us, I feel like we got a three-head monster. You know what I mean? And the running backs we got in Nate Fraser, Chauncey Barnes, as well as Dante Dowdale. So I think that what we might be getting back to. I could be wrong. Obviously, when the season come in, only time will tell on what we gonna do. But I honestly believe because they know that even with their backups, man, like unless they backups do a full 360, they don't really have really no backups like that. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, I just believe that they feel like they have what they have and that's why they went and got all the guys that they got. They said we're gonna load up on defense and we're gonna load up with these running backs. Cause I would have never thought that they would have went and grabbed another running back. I mean, I kind of did think they was gonna grab a running back because of guys like Roger Robinson and Cass Jones. So I kind of figured they was, but it's gonna be hell, man. That running back room is gonna be crazy, especially if they rotate them in and out and give everybody the snaps that they need. It's gonna be crazy, bro. Now, out of all three, obviously Nate Frazier got the most yards on the season. Um, but I think that Chauncey Bowens is gonna he's gonna definitely make a good name for himself at 26, and as well as Dowdale too. Dowdale, that big body type of running back, something that we ain't had in a while. I think Dowdale probably like one of the biggest running backs we done had since what, Todd Gurley? Like he got that same body structure, that same big body structure, tall guy. That's what something that I've been wanting to see us have. Like like I've been feeling like we always get these undersized guys offensively, and it's time to get some NFL type of guys offensively. You know what I mean? Like even though most people like, well, we didn't have to have that to win a national championship, yeah, but we hadn't won nothing yet. So you know what I mean? Let's switch it up, see what we can do. But we are back in the game, man. So let's get back to it. See if Miami can turn this thing around. I ain't mean to say we ain't won nothing yet, but we ain't we ain't won nothing lately since 22. See if Miami can turn this thing around. Ain't like they got to do much shit. All right, Indiana got the ball back. Let's see what they do. That was a good stop right there. Nothing on that stop. No gain on that stop. Yeah, Miami got some 40-year-olds on that defense, man. Yep, got sacked. Boom. Yeah, I knew it was gonna come eventually. I knew it was gonna come eventually, boy. I was sitting here waiting on it too, like, damn, boy, they ain't gonna really, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they been getting a hand on him. Obviously, had his lip bleeding and all that, but damn, they was just talking about playing. They was just talking about playing. Damn, Miami was just talking about playing goddamn discipline, and here they come out with a damn face mask. Stetson won because we had a defense that only gave up 10 points. Yep, or less. Yep, he can run all day with that kind of defense. The cherry on top was Stetson's ability to throw when we needed. Then you had Brock Bowers, so you know I don't think without Brock Bowers, yeah, I think without Brock Bowers and that defense, Stetson don't win no two nationals back to back. But he played his part though. So that's the main thing I give him credit for, the fact that he played his part. He did what he needed to do. Yeah, we got them two tight ends. Just gotta get them. Just gotta play them, man. Not just have them blocking. Damn, boy, that was a good stop, man. Good stop. All right, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the live, man. Got to drop a bomb. Second and 9. What you gonna do, Indiana? No flag? Oh, okay. It ain't look like it needed one, but okay. Third and long. That's their best receiver right there. They done put two men on him. All right, let's see what they're gonna do right here. They got him. They got him. Boom. Yeah, boy, that defense ain't no damn joke. That motherfucking deep, boy. That defense ain't no joke, boy. Man, I'm telling y'all, man. Hey, man, Indiana ain't gonna get out of this game easy. Wow. Nice 3-and-out. Shout out to the Miami Hurricanes defense, man. They definitely have proven that they the best defense in college football, honestly. They proven that tonight. They proven that tonight. I still got faith in them though. I still got faith that they're gonna win this ball game. You know what I mean? Y'all give me a second. Smoke break. Hey, anybody on here? Hold on, what'd you say? Bro, we didn't beat Ohio State without Stetson last drive. That was all Stetson Bennett that night. He made two of the best throws of his career on that last drive. That drive got him drafted. Yeah, yeah, but without that defense, man, and without like you gotta think. Well, we had a team around Stetson. No discredit to Stetson, but we had a team around his ass. Without that team that we had, Stetson Bennett would not have that success that he had. Honestly, like I can't give all the credit to Stetson, even though we gotta, he's the obviously the best quarterback I can say to date. At Georgia. He won two natties back to back. So, but I still feel like you got to give credit to the whole team. What happened? What happened, Bruce? I'm late. Up, 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 up. Damn, I'm late, but goddamn. Yep, there it is. Whoop, there it is. There it is. That's what Indiana get for letting them hang around. That's what they get for letting them boys hang around too long. That's what I just got through talking about that. You cannot let this team hang around. There it is. Say, well, there goes my shootout prediction, LOL. When I'm wrong, I'll admit it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with it. There it is. That's the best run of the damn game they done had since, yeah. And let them hang around, man. There it is. And just like that, they back. Hey man, anybody be on Twitch? Anybody be on Twitch? I feel like I want to bring some dog content to Twitch, but I feel like the only thing that's going on Twitch, well, I ain't been on Twitch like that. Like I got it, I got a page on Twitch or whatever, a channel. But it looked like obviously a lot of gaming going on. But I don't see no like nobody doing football content on Twitch. So I'm thinking about doing some content on Twitch, but I don't know if it's gonna be having anything to do with Georgia. Um, but like I told you, I want to start multi-streaming eventually. I don't know if I need to get a better computer or what to do to start multi-streaming, but um, I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to stream to through Twitch when it comes to Georgia. But I'm starting to try to get a little more acquainted with Twitch before I actually go live on it and start doing some lives. But I don't know if I'm going to actually do football on Twitch. I might have to. I might switch it up. But I don't know if anybody in the chat or anybody in the live right now that you know deal with Twitch. Cause I mean they be having some. I ain't gonna lie. Like I be looking at Twitch, bro, and they be having some little corny little games they be playing on Twitch. And I be like, damn, they be having 62,000 people in their lives and stuff and all that with playing these little corny looking games. I'm like, shit. I'm gonna get on. I'm gonna get on Twitch and see what they talking about. Just don't know if it's gonna be Georgia content though. And just like that, Miami is back. You said they held the linebacker. Miami said we about to make this a game. Damn that. Like I said, Indiana ain't getting out of here scotch free. They are not. Man, what he got? A chicken sandwich in his hand? Oh, or is that a? Oh no, that's the chain. I was about to say. I don't mean to talk about the guy's dad or nothing. Hey, the refs didn't call it, Bruce. It is what it is. Uh-oh. Indiana's on the move. Mm. That damn black boy. He ain't nothing to play with, boy. Black for Indiana, man. Ain't no joke. Yeah, why not keep running them? He having success. Why not keep running them? Third down. Run it one more damn time. Run it one more time. Yep. Well, that was a good drive, but you gotta, it is what it is. And I don't think Indiana punted all goddamn night. Is this the first time Indiana done punted the ball? His go-to drop the damn ball. So sad. All right. Get back on offense. Let's see what this offense is gonna do. Oh, they punted on the first drive. Yeah, I think I need to start looking into what I want to start doing as far as live streaming, especially in the off season. I'm gonna need something to do in the off season. Ain't too much going on with Georgia. We done already got through the transfer portal period. We pretty much done with that. I think they, like I said, they might be still targeting that one guy from Ole Miss, but I don't know if he gonna commit to Georgia. But this off season, you know what I mean? Like I say, I might have to start diving into something else. I don't really feel comfortable just making up, you know, just making up content just to have something to say. I don't feel like doing that. No, 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 no. If I get online, it's got to be about something. I'm not getting on here just to be doing no random talking about nothing that matters. I be seeing captions. I'm just shaking my head like it's that conversation is pointless. you know, it's pointless, especially when we it's too early to be talking about. I seen a post earlier talking about yeah, Georgia should be happy about these two new players, and I'm like, why? Why should Georgia be happy this early about some brand new guys coming to Georgia? Like until them boys get on that field, we shouldn't be happy about nothing. Until them boys get some playing time, until them boys get some experience, I'm not happy about nothing until they get some damn game time experience. So I ain't for all the clickbaiting. I just think I don't want to hype. I don't want to overly hype people up, before they actually play for the University of Georgia. I'm not going. We got to see what these guys gonna do. Now, only thing that I will say is I think the defense is gonna be a lot better. That's one thing I will say. Come on, Miami. Damn, they gonna force Beck to throw that damn ball. They got to do, man. Miami got to get somebody. They got to get somebody open. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Yeah, man. Threw the ball too low back. Too low. Damn, boy. Tony, his only hope. That's sad, bro. That's sad, bro. Tony is his only hope offensively, man. Or a busted play from Indiana defense. That's the only hope that this man got. Mm, 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 mm. Well, well, Miami. That's why. Hey, look. That's why. That's why Tony is the only person he can go to. Cause of shit like that. That was a perfect thrown ball too. Damn. Mm, 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 mm. Miami, Miami, Miami. You got to win from. We got you. You got to win this one, Miami, for my boy, man. Yeah, you got to win it for my boy, man. Rest in peace to my guy, uh, Danny Burnside, man. They defensive line ain't no joke, man. That's the like, but they need to score on defense because like the defense is the only ones playing. That joker kicked Mendoza down, ain't it? That joker kicked Mendoza down, man. He used his leg with most of that tackle. I don't know what it is, boy, but every time Black get that ball in his hands, boy, he coming up through that middle no matter what. That Miami defense good, but boy, hey, boy, Mendoza looking nervous out there, man. This first time I seen Mendoza shaky like this. Nah, you don't get no flag for that. You ain't get no flag for that. Hell no. This the most talking I seen Signetti damn do. Signetti said, God damn it, man. Why would he do that? Why would he do that? I would have fair catch that one. You know damn well Carson ain't finna do nothing out that deep. He ain't got no damn receivers to throw it to. Why the hell would they do that? Mm, 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 mm. What you say? They haven't called them PIs throughout the playoffs. They have been letting them play. Yeah, you might as well let them play. This is technically the last game of the season, man. Let them boys play. I don't even consider that a PI, especially when both of them fighting for the ball. That's the thing. You damn right it's a damn problem. You damn you damn right. You damn right. A big problem. All them boys finna be gone though. So Miami gonna have to reload. Them boys finna be gone, man. Them boys 35, 36 years old. Miami might pull this one off, y'all. I'm telling you. Now, if Indiana score one more time, I don't see them pulling it off. But hey, Miami might pull this one off. I know they ain't gonna do nothing with this next drive right here. They way too deep until they reckon everything up front. I mean everything. Definitely. Mendoza better be lucky they ain't getting to his ass like that. I mean they getting to him, but he better be lucky he got that O line is pretty good. His O line is holding it down for him pretty good. But they getting to him. That's what they needed though. That honestly, without that defensive line being that good, Miami probably would have been done got blew out the water by now. Boy, Miami got Mendoza look like a normal ass quarterback out there. Take away that Heisman and everything, got him looking like an average quarterback. I mean, his O line doing what they can. Yeah, they got him looking real basic. Hey, all right, he about to see. He about to. I don't know. I see Beck might throw at least one interception. If he throw an interception in this game, it might be over. That was a terrible decision right there. That was a terrible decision by Beck. Hey, shit. Mm, 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 mm. Damn. Yeah, that's it for Miami. That's it for Miami. That might be it. That might be it. Yeah, that was the play that they needed. That might be it. That might be it. Unless they defense can make a play, get a pick six or something like that. Mm, 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 mm. Yep. Yep. That might be it. Yeah, that might seal it for Miami. Like I said, if Indiana was to score again, like, and they've scored again from the special teams, so I really don't see Miami coming back from this. Even though it's not, it ain't even like it's a by a big margin. But Miami is so terrible offensively, bro. Say Beck about to throw an interception. Well, at this point in the game, at this point in the game, he he got to do something. So, and then like I said, it ain't like they're only getting beat by 10 points, but still, the way that offense is, bro, you gonna have to do something. Your 5'10", 5'11" wide receiver, I don't know if he gonna get the job done. Bro, every time they convert and get a first down, you say they holding. Come on, Bruce. Come on, bro. Every time they convert a first down or get any amount of yards, you say they holding. Come on now. Barely. He barely held him. Damn. It looked like, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Beck been dropping some dimes, bro. These wide receivers can't catch. I be laughing at any other fans. This their first year learning what football is. Yeah, like, yeah, y'all gonna have to do more than what y'all doing on this drive, Carson. Like, this ain't gonna cut it, bro. This ain't gonna cut it. Yeah. It seemed like he got one other target in that guy, what's his name? CJ Daniels. It seemed like he got another target, but dude gotta learn how to get open. Say they looking like Georgia wide receivers from right, right. Yep, look like Miami looking to score, guys. They ain't showed Irvin yet. I'm telling you, he been quiet the whole game. Yeah, he been quiet the whole game. What the hell he been at? I ain't seen him yet. Even when Miami scored, I ain't seen nothing. Damn boy, he got that date. He got that death. I don't. God dog, boy, Signetti boy, he be looking serious, man. Mm-hmm. Miami said they want. We want this. Yep. You got to throw up them foes, man. Fourth quarter. Can't wait. Can't wait. Can't wait. In less than 30 minutes. That's a big fact. Yeah. Beck gonna have to finish, man. He gonna have to finish because the defense have done their job. It's gonna be all up to the off. Not Beck really, because Beck, in my opinion, Beck doing good. I haven't seen not one overthrown pass. I only seen one almost interception thrown ball. Outside of that, I haven't seen nothing bad come from Carson Beck this whole night. Only thing that they needed some better play calling, and they had a good play call set up for that drive. You know, what I mean, they had some good plays they ran set up for that drive. So, in my opinion, man ain't threw no interceptions. So, man doing pretty good in my opinion. At the end of the day, At the end of the day, the story of this game, if they do win it, is that like they say, like it's the defense. I mean, it is what it is. Offensively, they've been kind of like quiet the whole damn game, but they trying to. It seems like they trying to pick up the pace. You got to flip on the switch at some point, and it look like they finally gonna flip the switch on and see if they can continue this up. Because I honestly believe that Miami can beat this Indiana team. Indiana just done sat around way too long. It's like they waiting on Miami to just score. It's they just sitting around waiting on them to score. Luckily for their special teams, they put some more points up on the board. Cause your Heisman winner looking like a goddamn regular basic quarterback out there. That lets you know, man, he ain't been battle tested really. That lets you know right there. You ran up against the best defense in college football, man. And you looking mighty mediocre out there. Not saying he's not as good as what people say he is, but hey. Boom! Touchdown. Count it up. Count it up. Count it up. They should have put Miami away when they had the chance. But they ain't really had the damn chance. Defense Miami defense ain't give them a chance. Yep. Miami back in the game. Down 3. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I think Indiana's a good team, but I think there's a lot of teams that could actually beat Indiana, bro. There's a lot of teams that can beat Indiana in college football right now. I don't know how y'all feeling, but watching, Miami just brutalize them defensively, there's a good bit of teams that could actually beat this team. But Miami has a great defense, man. So that's the main reason. But just watching, like, it's a lot of teams out there that could actually beat this Indiana team. I mean, gotta give gotta give that defense credit though. They got Mendoza shook though. They got Mendoza shook. Yeah, they got Mendoza shook. It's still plenty of time though. I swear I swear Miami come off the edge every time in the backfield and never get a hand on Black. Every time they in the backfield, it's like they just slow down and stop and watch him go straight up through the middle every time. Good first down. Got a hell of a defense, but can't stop the running back. That was almost a pick six right there. Boy, Mendoza is shook. Carson Beck 12 for 20 right now. Mendoza is 12 for 21 with 116 yards on the in this game. Yeah, this is a defense game right here. Yeah, it's definitely a good game. Both quarterbacks is neck and neck with passing yards and all. Yes, sir. 'Said they're not protecting Dozer. Shit, with that defense, man, I mean, what can you do? You got to think, man. Just like the defense can get gas, the O line can get gas too. Yeah, they can't protect them. Yeah, after a while, that's it. They gonna have to settle for a field goal. Yeah, Indiana gonna have to settle for a field goal. I can see that coming. 3rd and 5, Indiana. What do you do? Do you throw the ball? Do you continue to run the ball? What do you do? Oh, Mister, they was off key. They was I figured that. Kick the field goal. Miscommunication all day. Y'all want to kick that damn field goal, man. No, they ain't call that one. I gotta call that one out. They didn't call that one. He did give him a tug. He did give him a tug. But I mean, let's be real, right? The receiver wasn't even going in that damn direction of the ball. The receiver wasn't even in the same. It ain't like the ball was near the receiver's hands anyway. Like, I mean, I'm gonna just be honest. It ain't me taking up for Miami. I'm just being real. Like, this shit look like a miscommunication all day. He did give him a slight tug, but the ball to me was slightly overthrown. That's just my opinion. Because he was trying to break loose. I mean, I guess you could say that he was trying to break loose. You know what I mean? But mm, I mean, a lot of the passes that Mendoza had thrown to his receivers, a lot of them were contested. So you know, Miami ain't finna let you get wide open. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not finna be running wide open. That just ain't happening. They've been playing very tough when it comes to coverage. Pulling and tugging. This is the national championship game, man. So you gotta let these boys play. A little tug shouldn't hurt you. Now, if he actually pulling you down, that'd be one thing. But that little bitty tug, that ain't gonna hurt too much of nothing. Ugh. Let's go, Miami. I know y'all Georgia Bulldogs don't want to see Carson win no national championship. I get it. I understand. But I understand. But I believe Miami is winning this national championship mainly because of that defense, obviously. But you know, I believe they winning this natty. At this point, you can go for it, but kicking the field goal ain't going. I mean, even if you kick a field goal, I mean, who knows, right? Because Miami been having a little success moving the ball, so I don't know if I want to say play conservative right here, but with the amount of time that they got on the clock, I would think that they could play conservative and go ahead and kick the field goal. But they want it all, so they're gonna go for it. I mean, it's a little risky, right? 4th and 5 with 11 minutes on the clock, or you just trying to make them jump off sides? Because oh wow, they literally snapped the ball. Oh, and he caught it. Oh man, wow, wow, nice back shoulder throw. They got to score though. Indiana got to score. Ain't no more field goals. You got to score. You got to score. But they been busting number 24 on Miami defense. They been busting him all damn game. They been tearing him up. Another holding. Let me see what you talking about. Yeah, but that ball was way over his head though, Kilo. Come on, man. Yep, number 24 again. That ball was way he wasn't catching that. Look how he was way past the ball, Kilo. Come on, man. That was not a good thrown ball by Mendoza. Like, let's be real. Come on, Mendoza. I mean, come on, Kilo. Like, but he was holding before the ball go there. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Only thing that I really paid attention to was when he was in the end zone, and yeah, when he was in the running towards the end zone. I mean, I saw that he did tug on him a little bit, but the ball was already over his head. So I don't know. I know you want what you call the win, man, but I mean everything ain't a holding. Kilo, goddamn. Everything ain't holding, man. This is when they gonna bite themselves in the ass right here. This is where Indiana messes up right here. Yep. This is where Indiana loses the game right here. And he scored. Damn. Yeah, man. That was a god damn. Yep. Hey, you still got 9 minutes left, man. Yeah, that was terrible on Miami, boy. That was terrible. I don't see how they let that. Wow. Wow. That's what I call a quarterback. That's what I call a quarterback right there, boy. God to my I mean, that's what I call a quarterback. Wow. Wow. On a 4th and 5 against this Miami defense. Man, 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 man. Kirby, you got some work to do, boy. You got some work to do, Kirby. Mm, 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 mm. He said him and Gunner got the same toughness. I don't know if I want to compare. I don't know if I want to go there. I'm gonna leave that one alone. I'm gonna leave that one alone. I ain't see Irvin. I ain't see him. Wow, man. Wow, Indiana boy. I mean, Miami. They better strike back. I tell you what though, Miami gonna strike back. Tell you that now. Miami gonna strike back. And oh no, I know what you're talking about. I just didn't want to get into the whole, gunner stock then and all of that. You know what I mean? I don't even want to. I don't even want to do it. Cincinnati about to be the best coach in the game. Sorry, Kirby. Kirby undefeated. Heisman Trophy. Yeah. Natty with a bunch of 3 stars. And James Madison transfers. Yeah, man. I mean, then he got guys on the team damn near 30 years old. I mean, you got damn near you got guys on your team damn near 30 years old. I mean, obviously, man, you got nothing but experienced players. I mean, he just found a system now. He got to continue to do this because he hadn't won a national championship since he was an assistant coach at Alabama. So he got to continue to do this for me to put him on a pedestal. I'm not putting Cincinnati on shit until he continues this shit on. He did good this year. He did. He did. I mean, he had a perfect season if he wins this game. You had a perfect season, but at the end of the day, you ain't did nothing yet, in my opinion. Yeah, you got to continue to win. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they crushed it. Man, Mendoza killed that defense just then. They got to answer back. Up, some. What is that? We know it's a holding call. That ain't good. That ain't good, Miami. Yeah, yeah, they got to. Yeah, Carson them got to do something on this drive. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Y'all got to. Yeah. Hey, man. Miami, you got to speed things up. You got to speed things up, man. You ain't got a whole lot of time. Damn, he got a lot of time. Damn, he overthrew him. That's the first damn overthrown pass. He had plenty of time, but they ain't had nobody open. Oh man, and he caught that thing. Oh, they don't call no flag. They didn't call no flag, Kilo. You see that? You didn't see that man get pulled down? Come on, Kilo. Where you at, Kilo? Where you at, Kilo? Where you at, Kilo? You telling me that ain't no damn PI? Come on. You done called everything else. Come on, Kilo. Where you at? Yeah, Miami got they hey. Mm. Beck got a rocket launcher, boy. He that joker can launch that thing, man. Mm-hmm. There go Tony. Yep, there you go. There you go. Beck should have took off, man. He should have just took off. I don't see why you just didn't run, bro. Yeah, he should have just took off. Nah, they ain't trash. They just got their ass handed to them. They ain't trash. They obviously my shit. Miami ain't playing. It is what it is. They coming back. I figured it was gonna come down to the wire though. I figured it was gonna come down to the wire. Now, if Indiana can get in here and score again, they'll be all right. Indiana would have to score again. 'Cause you ain't gonna hold on to no. You ain't gonna hold on to that ball for 6 minutes. So I mean, they can. It depends. It depends. So it depends. Because I mean, with 6 minutes on the clock, you can drain that clock down. Run the ball, try to. But I mean, this is a defense that you can't just run the ball on. Like said, they barely scored the last drive. Yeah, I understand. But if they bleed the clock out, maybe and just hold on. You see what I'm saying? You can bleed. I mean, you ain't gonna be able to bleed the clock out all the way to zero, obviously. But goddamn, at least try, at least bleed the clock out and get into the red zone, score, put some points up. run the ball, you know what I'm saying? Get a couple first downs, run that clock down a little bit. Cause you know it's gonna be hard for Carson to score, come back down the field and score. Cause they may need time to score. That's what I'm saying. Like just try to bleed the clock down, get a couple first downs. It's basically just holding on. Basically, just continue to get quick first downs. I wouldn't be going for no deep balls or throwing no deep balls down the field. I just throw some quick little first downs. You know what I'm saying? Run the ball. Obviously, you've been having a whole lot of success on this Miami defense running the ball. So you know, I would play it like that and then get down the field and score. I mean this drive right here is going to show you, you know, why he's the Heisman. I'm assuming this drive is going to show you why he's the high. That last drive they had, that was good too. That run. That was a hell of a damn play, but yeah. I mean, that's the only thing I could think of right now. Cuz I mean, Miami is on the road, so you don't want to, you know, you want to be like you said, you want to be very careful. This probably one of the most important drives right here. Cause Mendoza looked like he drove, man. Mendoza looked, you know, I mean, cause Miami been putting it on his ass left and right. You know, got sacked at least 3 times this game. So Mendoza look like look like he gonna need an ice bath when he get through with this game. But he definitely, I mean, he hadn't done a ton. Like you know, he ain't really, you know. What he probably just barely got what 100 and he got 150 yards. Shit, Carson got more yards than him, but Carson had more yards than him on the season too. That's the funny part, man. That's the funny part about it. Carson had more yards than Mendoza on the season, even though Mendoza had more touchdowns, but Carson had more yards than Mendoza on the season. Sincere, what up, man? What's going on? Because I think Carson at like 3,500 and something yards on the season. Mendoza at like 33 and some change. But Mendoza got that run game too, so he can, you know, spread it. He can rely on that sometime. Shit, you might as well get over that hurt. You might as well get over that hurt. But it is messed up though. You know, I ain't, you know, I don't think I would want them in there. Not with one of the two of these teams. Not with one of these teams, bro. I don't think gonna stop that can handle these two teams. Yeah, run the clock down. That's the only thing you can really. But you got to get the first downs though. But I don't know if Miami gonna let that happen though. Too much time on the clock. They're gonna try to get down to the last second before they snap the ball. Damn near every time they snap the ball. That's what my only thing I'm tripping off is the back to back runs. Like, why run the ball back to back like that? I know you're trying to bleed the clock down some, but I mean, it's too much time. Like you gotta go ahead and get a quick first down. There you go, first down. Boy, they keep going to 24 side every time, bro. 24 getting killed over there, man. He's not covering his side like he's supposed to. He getting killed every time. Yeah, they definitely killing that clock. They ain't gonna give Carson, I mean Gunner, no time. That's exactly what I'm saying. Just bleed that clock out, man. Bleed the clock out. That's all you gotta do. You ain't gonna. I mean, you get down there and score. You ain't gonna give Carson no time to do nothing. What is it? 2nd and 5. No, they got him. Well, Miami losing this game is due to that lack of offense. You know what I'm saying? That lack of offense. You got to have an offense in the national championship, man. You can't have a slack offense in the national championship. So that's a bad thing to do. Is have a terrible offense. Yep, that's all they needed to seal the deal. 24, number 24, right? Number 24 every time. They need to put him on the bench, boy. Yep, number 24 every time. Number 24, boy, you caused them the game, man. And he was doing all that pulling and tugging. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Game over, man. Game over. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, unless Carson them just pull something. I mean, it's still plenty of time. So let me hush because it's still plenty of time. But they need to get 24 off the field, bro. He's terrible. Yeah, yeah, but that's good. I mean, Miami been scoring, but I mean, and they've been scoring within about a minute. But that's with a bunch of time on the clock too. Yeah, that's their only hope is to force a field goal. That's it. That's it. I mean, Miami's defense has definitely not given. I won't say they gave up, but to let them come down the field these last couple of drives, bro, the way they've been coming down this field, you wouldn't think it was the same defense, but I mean they've been on the field majority of the game. Like I say, to win a national championship, you got to have an offense. You cannot not score for majority of the damn game and then try to come in the second half, well, the midway in the third quarter and start trying to make some change. I mean, in a case, in Miami's case, they could have because it ain't like Indiana like scored 20 points or nothing like that at that point. So my thing is, I just think that they sat around for way too long, didn't score no points. Either team, because it could have went either way. It's just that Mendoza in Indiana. They got a pretty decent run game, and they can get the ball out and get it downfield also. So that's what they do have over Miami. And like I say, Miami had an offense, probably be a different looking situation right now. I honestly think if Miami had an offense, Miami probably would be beating Indiana right now. Honestly, in my opinion, if Carson Beck had some weapons that can get open, truly believe that they would have already been. I think they probably would have been blowing Indiana ass out too. Just thinking about the first half of the game. If Carson had a team with some damn guys on his team, they might have been blew Indiana out. That's why I say he making them look real normal right now. I noticed that Miami's defense tied late against Ohio State. Their fans called me delusional. What we're seeing right now, yeah, they do. They look gas, man. They letting any and everything through. I mean, they getting some stops here and there, but you ain't getting the right stops. Especially that corner, that number 24, man. He ain't like they gonna have to put him on the bench, man. And they specifically targeting his side. They specifically targeting 24 side because they know he ain't hitting on nothing. All they gotta do is put 13 on 24. It's a wrap. Yeah, them boys gas, man. You can't blame Miami though. They played a hard fought game. You got to give all credit to their defense though. Unless the defense get a pick six, they not winning this game. They ain't coming out with the win. If they get the first down, yeah, that's what I'm saying. And we know that's not gonna happen because it's 2nd and 1, so ain't no use in trying. Ain't no reason to attempt to throw the ball. Beck gonna cry in the car if they lose. Nah, actually, Beck had a good game, man. Actually, Beck had a good game, and Beck, you got to think, bro. You got to think, bro. Beck got 2 national championships, even though he didn't play in none. This dude done made it to the play. Man, like Beck record in college football is top notch. Honestly, the man record in college football is pretty much top notch. So he good to go. Man, he already making plenty of money. I know he wanted to win a national championship, but you making plenty of money anyway. So I wouldn't even be stressed out by this game here. I go ahead and enter that draft. Go on and get, you know what I mean? Get me a team to start for. Beck is playing in the Natty and Gunner chilling at the house. I ain't saying shit. Hey man. Hey man. Don't let me start on it. Don't let me start, cause I pull up the man stats. I pull up the man. If I pull up the man stats, yeah. All right, all right. One of the only quarterbacks I know that every season he's played, he threw for over 3,500 some yards. Damn near every season he played, and now he's playing in a national championship, win or lose. He's still playing for a national championship. So the man had a good football career in college football. This is it. Hate him or love him, he had a good career. Don't make me pull up his stats, haters. It's all gravy. Don't make me pull up the man's stats, man. The man, you can't, you can't call the man trash, man. I know people like to say, man, that's just the yards after the catch. Man, please. It ain't no coincidence this man has done what he's done since he's been in college football right now. Mendoza, same for Mendoza. You know what I mean? NFL talents right here. NFL level quarterbacks right here we watching. Hey, I'm riding for Beck. I'm riding for Beck all the way to the end, player. All the way to the end, man. I started riding for Beck when he first started for Georgia, and I'm gonna keep riding with him to the end, man. You said, man, got all them stats and ain't won no Heisman. You know, the thing about the crazy thing about that is everybody ain't going. It ain't. I mean, your stat. You got to think, bro. It's plenty of quarterbacks out there that could have won the Heisman. Mendoza won it, obviously. I don't know how they count it up or whatever the case may be when it comes to the stats wise. But for me, I feel like the interceptions is what caused Carson Beck not to win no Heisman. You know what I mean? Um, so yeah, he got a lot. He got good stats. I mean, you got to think about it. The Heisman is good. The Heisman is cool. But at the end of the day, bro, at the end of the day, what really matters is when you enter that draft and when you go to and play for an NFL team. That's what really matters. That's what really matters. And we'll see him doing that before we'll see Gunner doing it. Honestly. Now I'm gonna be honest with you though, it's all gravy. I don't see him starting for a team long. I don't see Beck starting for a team long, but I do see him starting for a team in the NFL. I don't know though, man. I don't know. I don't know. He might start for somebody and do pretty good. It depends. He got plenty of time too. Like Kilo say, this is Beck Heisman moment coming up. He got a few mil in the bank, a few more on the way in 2 months. That man ain't worried about no high. Exactly. Exactly, bread, man. Exactly. That's all I'm saying. Like, bruh, straight, man. He had a hell of a career for college football, bro. It's nothing that you can say bad about Carson Beck. Nothing really. Nothing you can say about that man. Mendoza, hell of a player too. Hell of a player. Wow. Said, bro, you talking about money? Yeah, man, that's what it's about. What do you think they just out here playing for free? That's what it's about. Man, the man getting money, man. The man getting money, and he had a hell of a career in college football. You can't take that away from him. You can't take that away from him. It's all gravy, bro. It don't matter what you try to say about this man Carson Beck. It still won't take away from his success that he's done had all every season that he started. He's done had plenty of success, bro. It don't matter how you try to spin it. The man done had success, man. Yeah, they was playing for free then, but now it's about the money. It's about the money. So you think he give a damn about winning the Heisman? That man making about 4-5 million with Miami. That man making about 4-5 million with Miami. Uh, Probably gonna make plenty of more millions in the NFL. Yeah, that man straight, man. I don't know though. Miami got hey. My thing is all gravy. Where is the hate? What's up with the hate for Beck though? Tell me though. What's the real? What did you know what I'm saying? What's the real hate for? Like, what's the deal? Like I told y'all why I don't really care for Gunner. But what's the real hate for Carson Beck, man? Please tell me. Explain to me, bro. I would like to know. Oh yeah, they driving. Yeah, yeah. That goddamn Malachi Tony boy, he'll go up there and grab that thing with one hand on him. One hand on him. One hand. And he had a better call it. They better have called that timeout. They better have called that timeout. Beck moving that thing. Come on, it's all gravy. Tell us why you hate Beck so much, man. Tell us why you hate Beck so much. What he done? I don't know, man. I don't know what it's gonna come down to. Oh, he done threw an interception. Oh, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it for Beck, man. Damn, Beck. I was just talking good about you, bro. Fucked up the church's money. Oh man. Fucked up the church's money. Yeah, the ending with an interception is crazy, bro. You end your career out with an interception, bro. You end your career out with a problem that everybody know you've been having. You turn the ball over now one time this game. That's wow right there, bro. That's wild, bro. This is how you end your college career, bro. Throwing an interception. Wow, Beck. Yeah, Beck lost it for him. I gotta call a spade a spade. Beck definitely threw away this game. I wouldn't even throw it to Marion because he's not even your guy, bro. Marion ain't even your guy, bro. I ain't studying no Big Ten. I ain't studying no Big Ten. It is what it is. Damn, I didn't know Signetti knew how to smile, man. I ain't even know. Wow. Niggas ain't got no offense, man. You ain't had no offense all game. You can't wait to play it. You can't wait to look at Carson. He look boy, hey, that's it, bro. That's it, bro. Go ahead and pack it up, bro. I ain't shaking no hands with nobody. Hey, if I'm him, I'm not shaking no. I'm not being a good sport. None of that. Let's see if his ass can do it again. Let's see if his ass can do it again. Damn all that. Signetti. Let's see if you can do it again, brother. This was cool. This was fun. But let's see if you can do it again. Let's just see if he can do it again. Yeah, to end with a pick, crazy. Crazy work. Crazy work. Crazy work. Wow, boy. The season that Georgia and Alabama play some of the worst football, Indiana gets to win a national championship. The season that Georgia and Bama play the worst effing football is when Indiana gets to win a national championship. I guess that's the only time they're gonna win one. Wow. But kudos to Indiana, man. They did their thing. Look out for the Georgia Bulldogs in 2026. Oh yeah, the Beck haters definitely gonna kill this one, but Beck gone, man. Beck gone, probably making more money than any of us will ever see. So he gone. It is what it is. Uh yeah, but let's see if he can do it again. That's all I want to see. Can Signetti do it again? You know what I'm saying? And it ain't gotta be back to back. I don't want to put that type of pressure on him. It don't have to be back to back. But hey man, gotta give Indiana all the credit, man. Them boys went out with a complete bang. This dude Fernando went out with a complete bang. You know, you already know every team in the NFL is gonna want him. Um, hey man, kudos to them. They came into this game. I didn't know. Coming into this game, I did feel as if Miami would, hold it down defensively, but hey man, they got it done. So I gotta drop a bomb for Fernando, Mendoza, Signetti, Indiana. Period. Everybody held it down. Gotta give credit. Gotta drop bombs. Anyway, man, I'm about to get out of this thing, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Kilo, Keon, it's all gravy. Bread Man, Bruce Taylor, Sincere Harper. You know what I mean? Everybody that's in the chat, everybody that's been hanging out with me tonight. Man, I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me tonight. Was a very good game, I would say. You know what I mean? This is pretty good, national championship game. So, you know, kudos to Indiana for pulling that thing off, man. So sad for Carson Beck for throwing his last interception for college football, man, to end off his career. You know what I mean? But still, shout out to Carson Beck too. Um, yeah, Bruce Taylor. You know what I'm saying? Who else was in there? Nine mil Norm. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody, man. And make sure you go dogs. You always got to be good. You know, you see where I got that G up there. Like I said, man, can Signetti continue to win national championships? Can he continue to do that? Who knows? But you know it's always go dogs over here. So you know, you said what? Yeah, that was terrible. But yeah, man, I'm about to get on up out of here, man. So y'all have a good night. I am tired and I'm ready to relax. Um, yeah, I'm about to relax. So we'll win it all next season. I sure hope so. I sure hope so. I hope we win something. Got to figure out that quarterback position though. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, let me get up out of here, man. Y'all stay tuned for more from the Dog House.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.